Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, good morning. James, how are you, sir? Good morning. Good to see you. KK Fun, how are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Panos, good morning. Pat, good morning. Steven, good morning. GED, good morning. How are you? All right, guys, let's get this show on the road. A bit of a rally in crude oil to that 76, a pullback. Channel number 2 is what we're in right now, and as long as we continue to trade under 76, we can start trading below Globex at 74.57. SNK, good morning. And target number 1, 73.92, is a potential target. We're looking at Russell 2000. We had Captain set up failure into a trigger trade, another railroad short. All of them are in the sequence to the downside, and we're looking at target number 3 at 1949.4. That is the next target of this sequence in this channel number 1 rotation. Rallies are shortable against that 1972. Gold. Well, that's just a slapping gold around right there. A push lower. Target number 3 sold off. You had a railroad short at 1883.4. Rallies are shortable against target number 2, which is 1905.9. And you're looking for a break below 75.6. The next target after that is quite a distance away, which is 1821. It's going to take a lot of work for them to actually get there. Most likely, we're going to consolidate here for a little bit of time. And this is looking at it from the perspective of an intraday perspective. We're going to look at the daily here in a moment and see how things line up. So here, that's ES on the 50 NT wrinkle. We're looking at the bigger picture here. And they put on a captain setup long yesterday at 41.2850 and reacted fairly well to it toward 41.3475. You had one candle reversal and you reversed that. And now we're retesting that low one more time. That's where going to be the really critical level for us. And the critical level is that 41.09 and a quarter. If we start breaking and closing under that level, then the 105 is going to be almost like a last line of defense here to this rotation. Then target number 2 will become a reality. That means that this captain setup has failed, and that will lead to what I feel like it's a significant push lower. So we need to watch for how the market is going to react toward those levels right here. Tesla. Okay, so now from a daily perspective, we have an inside day on NQ. The high and the low of today is within the high of and the low of yesterday. And you need a market that's going to expand outside that range above 574 or under 457. So one of those things need to happen. But once we dig a little bit deeper into price action, we'll see a couple of formations definitely are worth looking into. And we're going to take a look at that here fairly soon. So gold, when I look at it from a daily perspective, another inside day right here, and the market is just barely trying to hang on here. And that break is significant, and that could lead to another break and another leg of this price action that could take us all the way to target number one, which is 1823.3. So meaning that this target becomes resistance into another target lower if the market continues to do what it's doing right now. ES, an inside day, and the low that we talked about, the 105, 103 level, is going to be an important level. QQQ, YM, we had a switch trade, a premium switch trade that really pushed the price nicely to target 1 and 2. Take a look at this. Take a look at this right here. So whenever you start seeing this type of behavior, those are premium signals as you'll ever get. You take them when you see them, and NQ is pushing YM is pushing lower. Okay, so we have the cash market open here. The 100 NT Runko showed a short signal, and that is at 525. If we break this 489, we are going to enter a captain setup short on the 200 NT Runko. So that's going to be a very critical level. And we're going to be watching this market and here you go. That first half an hour, we're going to be patient and simply wait. And watch. We have Powell's speech today. Thank you, SNK. Josh, good morning. Couple of switch trades happening on ES right now. That should push the price lower a little bit here, but that's not a premium entry here. Telling you, if we start getting that 486, you see how many captain setups they put on in this rotation. We're smack right in the middle of the range in NQ, like right in the middle of this is where Globex is at. So you really truly need an expansion above and or below this area here. See how many captains? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in a row in a very tight range. Good morning, Gary. Joseph, good Newsom, good morning. PC, good morning. Khan, good morning. That's a whole lot of noise right here that you don't want to be participant in it. You need, I mean, if you get 519, if you get a 519 and a half on on NQ, that's a captain 6 prong captain setup on the 50 NT Rinko. The price should be pushing higher if you get to that level again. And we talked about the 50, the 88. So we're watching that as well. So showing Fed chair Powell speak at 11:40. So I mean that's just quite a distant, quite a time away here. So we don't have to worry about him talking right now. That 88, man, that 88, it gets to 88, that can change things around in a big way. That'll be a captain setup short on the 200 NT Rinko, and then I can't just jump in anywhere. I would have to get a bit of a rally in order to get involved on the short side. But 88 is critical. We talked about the 105 on ES being critical. Here comes that 88. You see how they're trying to protect it. They came up to it just to the second. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before we get to his conversation. So they're trying to protect that 88. You see how they came up to it and bounce it right back up. That tells you how strong that thing is. Captain set up long on the 70 NT Rinko at 521.75. Let's see how the pullbacks hold up. Yeah. See how close that we got? We got so super close. It's interesting how the market is just churning around this just one level and not doing much of anything. Yeah, definitely patience is the best trade right now. Yeah. So they're holding on to that captain setup on the 70 in Rinco. Good morning, Khaled. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Jose. It's interesting. Hey, good morning, George. How are you? Hey, Safe. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So the behavior that we're seeing so far is a simple behavior. It's consolidation around Globex and low volatility. So in this type of a market, best thing we could do is wait to expand uh, either below the 88, and that will instigate a big rotation to the downside, or we break above 584. Anything in the middle of this range right here is to me at least is not. I see a little bit of long interest coming in here. Produced a captain setup long on the 6 NT Rinco. You have a captain setup long on NQ on the 70 NT Rinco. So there's formations building up because that's the middle of the range, Adam, and that's typically price action will start moving toward that and start breaking from the range. And there, if we get there, we want to see how well the pullbacks hold. So when I'm looking at ES, I'm seeing very low rotational count. Like the biggest thing that happened so far is a 9 candle count upward toward that 17 and a pullback and consolidation, and the average rotation is 5 and 7. So that tells you that the market right now is still in this coiling behavior and in a very tight range. If we start getting 11, 13, and 15, then we know that the market is going through an expansive phase. Hey, good morning, Omer. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. So when we're looking at the 100 NT Rinko in Nasdaq, we're seeing a potential pattern here. If we break down to 12,400, or actually 12,500, that will complete a captain setup switch trade short, and then the 88 can be a very high probability, and a breakdown below 470 is something I will target. So if this current candle we are in breaks down to that level, then I'm going to be looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity, and I will get a little bit aggressive with sizing on that one. And my stop to that rotation will be 42, and I'll be looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity. So that's going to be the setup if it presents itself. Now, if it doesn't, it doesn't. How do I not think about that? Here we go. 38 to 50. If we start breaking anything above 50 right now, then yeah, I'm not interested. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. Oof. I'm going to start with one contract, and I'm going to keep adding to it. And that would be an aggressive play by my part. So just manage your positions according to your own risk tolerance. But that's, if we get that 500, I'm going to start getting in there. They have to get there, though. It cannot be just getting close. Okay, so it's going to be all about that 500. Well, the support will be 90 and then the 80. Omer, they're not doing it. They're not doing it. Now if you break 539, that'll be a captain setup switch trade on the 70 NT Rinko. I mean, that may not be a bad choice right here. Okay. I'm gonna be patient with this, be honest with you. Just gonna be patient with it. So the switch trade has not presented itself. So now that idea is on hold. And the next idea would be ultimately if 88 shows up again, yeah, that's still a shortable environment at that point. Even if you break down to 513, if you break down to 513, that's a test of the captain setup short on the 100 NT Rinko. Yeah, and what I'm seeing here is NQ is weaker than ES, by the way, relatively speaking. Good morning, John. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. So we got 7 minutes. 7 minutes to the top of the hour. No trades taken. No trades taken. We're just simply watching the flow of the market and getting to understand what the market is doing, how it's doing it. Biggest move, yeah. So here we go. So that's another way of looking at this market. That 13 break. I want to see rallies now, and I want to see how I can participate in it. Most likely they're going to bounce off of this level here. Yeah. Boy. I hope they give me a chance to be a participant here. 2, 3. There you go. No long signals, no short signals, no nothing here. Yeah, if ES breaks down below 13, I mean that may trigger me. Yeah, I don't like that. Put a stop right here. Yep, that's fine. Oh yeah. All right, it's gonna work out big time here. Yeah, they're just trading around Globex here. I'm gonna get back in. I'm just gonna keep it like a one contract and just wait and watch. Three minutes to the top of the hour. I want to see the 88. I want to see the 88. I mean, they're trying to defend it again here. So far, so good. I still think we're gonna push lower, but they're very tricky how they move things around. They tend to take out the low and rally back up to test glowbacks. So I made enough money off of this deal here to where I don't want to give anything back. To be honest with you, so I'll just keep my stop where it's at. I think I can hit my target. I'm reducing my exposure to 97 because if we break this little node, the odds are we're gonna cover the distance. So it's just gonna be one of those things where there's no sense in giving this market too much room, and I'll keep trailing it as the price goes in my favor. Yeah, see, that's what I don't want to see. Ah, yeah, they may come and get me. I'm actually looking for an opportunity to add to this trade. So if this candle closes lower at 85, I'm going to add to it and keep my stop where it's at. Here we go. Let's see it. I'm reducing my exposure even further. Ah, come on now. Let's look at this noise. Okay, that's it. I'll try again. I'll try again. So I was right on this one right here. It just I think I was a little bit too tight with my stop. Then when this happened, I went and added to it, added to it, added to it within this range against that test of harmony zone number one. When the market flushed, I took off three and kept one, added to it and covered. Now my target for all this rotation is 60s. It's in the 60s, but you see what they're doing. They're just backing and filling and trying to get as many people kind of stuck in this range. So I'll take my profits and just kind of move on and come back to it in a minute and look for a re-entry. So that whole rotation with that initial stop, we're up $600 total on all of this. I'll take it and we'll move on to the next thing. Took a little bit of patience. So what is the catalyst to this trade? I mean, you gotta ask yourself. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? The catalyst to this trade is the fact that the market gave us a captain set up short on the 200 NT Rinko, gave us a captain set up short on the 100 NT Rinko, came back and retested it and confirmed it at that 13. And we to start talking about the 13, saying, okay, well, if that happens, then I'm going to start getting in. And that's exactly what I did. I started to get in at 13, got jiggled out a little bit, which is fine, but got back in once I understood that the market was still holding on to the same state, and then took on a switch trade here, a rare trigger trade right here, another trigger trade, and another test of harmony zone number 1, and then the flush happened and we took the majority of our profits there. So now, why did I take it here? Typically when the cloud shifts and that first T1 and you moved a significant amount toward it, it typically will pause. So it's like, okay, well, I'll take it here so I can take the most amount of money. Then I'm going to look for an opportunity to actually get back in. And that's what I did here. Then the market reversed and I covered that last contract. But ultimately, my target is in the 60s. And for them to pause in and around 80 with the way that market looked was a sign for me to start phasing out of that trade. Yeah, it's all right. It's all good. It is all good. It's all good. As long as we made money and we protected the money we were making and we're understood the environment and how it behaved, then, for them to stop my trailer is not going to affect me personally. It's okay. It's just part of doing business. So what's happening here? It's a little bit too strong of a push higher. Just from the quality of that move. Literally all day long, ES, the most it made was a 9.9 candle move early on. And that was it. And it wasn't really moving that well. Yeah, very possible, Panos. Very possible. Very possible. That's why what has to happen in order for me to act? I would like to see a couple of things happen. Harmony zone number 1 hold, and a new cloud negative happens, and a new harmony zone or harmony wave showing up. If that happens, it's most likely the price is breaking below 500, and I can take a look at it at that point. Because you, in essence, what you're saying, for me to go long here, I'm saying to myself that the market is actually going to go up to 561 and break above it. And I think that's just a too tall of an order at this current time. The inclination is more toward the short side than the long side, but I'm not going to participate. I'm going to, wait to see what they do here. And if they fail it below 500, then that could set the stage for a continuation trade short. If we go anything above 40, then that will set the stage to where the longs are very, very possible above 60. Okay? But we got to get to these levels before we start, playing around with them. I mean, what I was trying to do, be honest with you, is really trying to go for a big move, which the move would look like this. The 500 breaks, we get to the 62, then we get a rally, and that holds. Then you break the low, and you go into the 400. That's pretty much what the setup on a captain setup short on the 200 NT Rinko kind of needs to look like. It just, some markets they counter it multiple times before that scenario present itself. Now, where would I know that idea is struggling? Anything above 40, 48, because that you're really taking out the second level harmony zone, second level up there. Right now, I mean, we're dead center in harmony zone number 1 around Globex. And what is the market doing? Is making a high and a lower high, which will invite a lot of shorts. And how do you roll them over? You pop anything above 525. I definitely do not want to establish a position right in the middle around Globex. I mean, I added to one right here, but that's just I built up a core, and I'm adding against that level, and it was the first touch of it. This is the second touch. So here is patience. Patience is a better approach, and let the market tip its hand before we jump in, because they could do an outlier event, be honest with you, and just bust through 60s, and then trap all those shorts around Globex. They could do that. It's not outside their wheelhouse, because that would be the unexpected move. It's very consolidated ES. All right, so how's everybody doing so far? Are we okay? Trading? I see a question from Steven. Okay. So that's what we're talking about right here. That's what we're talking about. We need rallies now. Okay, yeah, let's just stay focused and get our bearings on here. So we made a decent trade so far, and we want to see if we can add another one to it. And I'm inclined to go short, and I'm looking for signals on the short side. They're loving that Globex 513. They're just loving that price. That's just the balance area right there. This candle closing lower here can be a catalyst for a move. Nope. It was supposed to talk around 1240. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take a shot at it here and put a stop right above that. It's gonna be a small stop, and it's just gonna either work or not very quickly here. And this doesn't look like it is, but yeah, it should work. Here we go. And reducing my stop. Come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna go break even. Plus, either it's gonna happen here or it's not. And it's happening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Now, does it have potential for a bigger price move? Yes. But I took the scalping version of this behavior. And see how tricky they are? Yeah, sometimes you just gotta take your money. Yeah. Like right here, we should see a bit of a fade happening, but it's not happening. So that's why I'm saying, like, ES, they're putting the captain setup long here, which is really an odd place to put it, but it's in the middle of the range. So not really interested in going long, not interested in, I need more information before I go short again. And obviously anything above 525 should put you on a bit of a pause from being short till level number two, harmony zone number two, gets tested. So right now we're in this kill zone of neutrality. It's the balance of balance right here. Now, this is an observation. That captain setup that we are experiencing or we're seeing, it should have resolved itself a long time ago. We shouldn't have spent that much time just really working on that one candle continuation to the 60s. So the fact that the market has not really resolved it lower really kind of also puts me on the defensive, trying to get aggressively short. They could be. I mean, obviously the market is waiting for something. So yeah, I see what you're saying, Jose. All right, we're putting the switch trade right here, so that's just gonna potentially break out into the 30s off of that formation. Hmm. Ooh, captain set up short. Okay. Well, guess what? I'm not. It's too close to the middle of the range for me to participate. I want to see a breakdown and a retest that holds. If we break below 95, that would be a captain setup short on 70 NT Rinko and the 50 NT Rinko. And if we get this candle to close lower, which it didn't, but that would have been helpful too. So they're coming to test it, and this is where you need to see a one candle reversal back in at that 13. ES, if it breaks anyway above 1375. Yeah, it's I didn't take it, Omer, because we're so close to the middle of the range, so the potential of that trade is very limited to that distance. And I was like, all right, well, let me just wait for the test, because I knew, pretty much you could almost see them trying to do that. $9.42. I mean, even the retest at 13 is gonna be close. It's just so close to the middle of the range, close to the middle of the Globex. It's just a market that is just so tight. I mean, the only reason I would get in at the 13 and a rally above it with a stop above 26 is because I want to see us getting to the 94 and or the 500. First the 500, then the 94. I mean, it's worth a shot to do it, even though I hate getting involved in and around Globex. So we'll see. Yeah, if they get on 513, I'm gonna try to get short here. They're getting very close to it multiple times. And no trade. No trade. No trade. No trade. Yeah. So the 200 NT Rinko and the 100 NT Rinko are out of sync. Market is not. And we're going to be patient. So what has to happen in order for me to get involved? If we can break anything below the 510, establish a new harmony zone short and a cloud short, then I can consider the short idea. You have the potential of getting to that 40 area here. And if we do, I'm going to look at the market and see how well they're positioning themselves, meaning, are they selling that level? Are they making lower highs? Are they shifting the clouds to a negative? Are they making a harmony wave short? If all that is happening, then I'll take that direction. If not, then I'm going to leave that market, and I want it to prove itself by breaking above 60. If it breaks above 60, then I'm going to look for pullbacks as a buying opportunity. And it happens that the 60 area, 60 to 65, is the Globex band, the top end of the Globex band. So there's a lot going on right here. This is your kind of trade right there, Omer, right here. That captain set up a short failure with the switch trade right above it. You're expecting target number 3. I'll be surprised if, wow, look at that. I'm going to take it and really? I don't like it. Wow. What kind of madness is this? I will reduce my exposure. So it's about 7 points. It's either going to work or it's not here. Come to Papa. Reducing. I don't want to reduce it too quickly here. All right, I'll take a stop right here, just a quick one, and just kind of leave this alone. Look at that. Yeah, that's okay. It was supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen a lot quicker than that. I think I probably took the least amount of a stop on that one. I mean, that's just a double captain setup, short, right next to each other. I'll take a shot at that. I mean, that's not a bad place. There's too much noise in this area. It's almost 10 o'clock. Oh yeah, yeah. That could have been huge, and that's what I was hoping to see. I was hoping to see this, then a reversal into 21, but ES started to show a bit more strength, and I'm like, okay, yeah, they didn't give you that much of space anyway. I didn't give you much of a space at all. I think I give back less than 5 points on that trade. What is that? 26, 23. I I gave them 2 and 3/4 points. Some of these trades are just, yeah, really are one of those things that you're either going to happen very quickly or it's going to be a quick stop. There's not a lot of, what ifs involved. When you go into the swing trading aspect, yeah, then there's a little bit more work you got to do. But here we go. So what did they just do here? See how they got to the zone number 2 and to the tick, got there and pulled back. Okay, so that's information. That's a negative behavior, confirming a negative behavior. If that holds and the rally comes up and fails to take out that high, and then we start to show up a cloud that is negative with a harmony uh, wave that is short, then that is the market confirming that direction. Yeah, that's pretty good, Omer. In an environment like this, yeah, that's not bad at all. Yeah, we're coming on to 10 o'clock. Maybe after he starts talking, you're gonna get a market that's gonna get a little bit perky. See that switch trade right there? They're pushing it to Globex. So what would be an actionable event? 487. Basically the 88 again. You break the 88 again, you have a switch trade on the 100 NT Renko short and a captain setup short on the 200 NT Renko. And you're pretty much going to be in and around the 4106 area on ES. Then rallies become shortable more aggressively at that point because we're about the area where we can start picking up some momentum. You're seeing some movement by these guys here. It's amazing when a 7-point move in NQ is becoming a big deal. But that's the kind of day we're having here. It's 10 o'clock, top of the hour. Yeah, that's a move right there. I mean, they got very close to closing closing that level up there. Put a captain setup down there and ran it up. Wow. Yeah, you break that 63, 65. Then you completed the 200 NT Rinko closure. What that does is puts the market. You almost have to get that break up. You have to have at least a one candle continuation, meaning anything in the 584 to the 94. If you start getting that, then pullbacks become viable. And even then, you have to be very careful because you're in the middle of the range. So a better approach is really wait till he starts speaking, and then once he's done, you can get a better guidance to how this market is going to break out or break down. But they did a captain setup short here, another captain setup short, then they put a captain setup long right at that 525, and boom. And they sliced right through harmony zone number 2. The biggest move in ES just happened just now. It's a 15 candle move. The average before was 5 and 7, and we had 1, 9. And now all of a sudden the market makes a 15 candle move. And that tells me that the buyers are coming in. Yeah, and that's almost like it's in parity, right, Jose? That's a parity between them. And typically, that's not the case. The case, you'll get even a pause in ES and NQ will move like 10 points just on a pause. So now they're almost at parity. That tells you also that volume is stepping in. So now we hit that target. How did we finish, Omer? Good job, man. Good job. Keep it up. Yeah, I ended up taking a couple more trades toward the end of the day yesterday, and I dropped my exposure or my risk to about $800 myself. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Sheila. It's I mean, that was a nice move. That was a nice move that we just experienced right here, and that gets a little bit of steam into this market. So let's see if we can get something going here. How did we do, Panos? All right, and you're walking away. Good work. All right, guys. So let's see here where we at. What is this thing? Cumulative profit. All right. So it's the beginning of the year. We had a very nice 22-day run, and we had a one-stop day here. We had a recovery there, and yesterday we were down 2,700. And toward the end of the day, I had a couple of shorts, 3 trades that I took short, and recovered a big chunk of it. And then today is where you see in here at 765. So we're at very close to equity high, about $30 away from it. And that's where we at. Let's see here for today. Yeah, and today's trades are what you're seeing right here. So I'm gonna keep watching the market, and if I see something that is of note, I'll take a shot at it. It's literally Ken, off that. You see this candle on the 200 NT Rinko. So we closed here, and pretty much the whole afternoon session, the market came in, tested the 546, and it tested the 571, and it then eventually just spent time there, and I waited for the market to switch from cloud negative, I mean positive to negative, and I start taking trades in that direction. It's painfully slow, yeah. It's painfully slow. I leave it with plus 48 points. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And nothing. Be honest with you, when any market, if you go and you're trading a market, the 200 NT Rinko oscillated almost 6 times in Globex, that is a meat grinder. It's literally a meat grinder. And for you to make money in that type of environment is a testament to discipline, focus, proper risk management, and many other things that you're doing well. So to make money in this type of environment is definitely a skill set. Because things are not very clear, and you're not getting momentum. You're not getting a lot of, follow through on anything. So really, the only thing that's showing high probability is scalping with the direction of the harmony wave. So you have to kind of shift your mind toward that. Now, early on, when we had that captain set up short on the 100 and the 200, we had an opportunity for a follow through. Just the market didn't happen, didn't do it. But we barely managed a decent profit. It's like $1,300 or something. So yeah, let's watch and see what Powell is going to say, and then we could go from there. If you don't feel like you have to be very active in this environment, this is not a hyperactive environment. Good job, Jose. Hey, Joseph Newsom, I sent you a private message. Take a look. Thank you. So let's get a tally up here. How's everybody doing so far? Adam, Brad, Gary, any more trades? James, Joseph, Ken, Khaled. How is Khaled doing? Khan, KK. What's going on, KK? What you doing? Panos. Oh yeah, okay. Panos told me. Okay. Pat. Okay, so you got aggressive. Okay. Okay. Well, good job. Where are you at on that one, Joseph? Yeah, good job, Steven. That's what they call grit, tenacity, and grit. Keep working, keep trying till you come out a winner. How many of those do you have, Joseph? You have one account or you have multiple? Look at this little noise out here. They're putting what, 2, 4, 5. Well. That's what we're talking about. Here we go. Target number 5 is hit. At least we're getting a little bit of separation away from that meat grinder. Um, hey Joseph, I sent you a private message. Can you take a look? We just want to make sure that you're seeing those. So you had that 200. You have one account, or you have multiple accounts. Look at this market running up here. Yep, you're getting expansion now. Wow. I mean, what? They're going to take it to target number 6 here? Okay. Hey, Daily Grand. I think it's 11:45 Central. Let's take a quick look here. It's 12:40 Eastern. It's 11:40 Central. Right here. Who the hell is... All right, let's see what this thing's gonna do here. They're putting a captain set up short on ES right now. Let's see if they can have a follow through below 24 into Globex at 23.5. Yeah, we should see a little bit of a pullback here, but okay. So you're seeing, okay, here we go. So the expectation on this captain setup is to see a push to the 23.5. I mean, the stop to it is 28.25. Yeah, Adam. Actually, what I'm in the process of doing, which should be coming up soon for you guys, is we're gonna start doing um, every. I don't know the exact timing, but potentially on Tuesday, like a group um, meetings where we could go all together, all the Harmony traders together, um, in one spot and talk about all the stuff, including psychology, price action, signals, current market environment, and just do that. That's coming up. All right. 48. Yeah, that's what they're doing, Frida, right now. But ES is struggling right in this zone right here, and there's a chance that we can see a back and fill back to the middle of the range at 23. But we're gonna see how this price action, a close under that 27 will produce another captain setup short. So let's see what the market wants to do here. Here you go. Yeah, we should see 24 out of this thing. All right, just let's take a quick look here. Tesla trading above or actually under the Globex. 196.55 is the actual open, and we're really right now. I mean, they put on one heck of a switch trade, premium switch trade, right at the 193.38 level. So right there, up into target number 3, then target number 4 got hit. We're consolidating to go to target number 4 again. Then target number 5 in that sequence is 196.06. Netflix, we're trading around the opening price. Now we experience a switch trade short. So as long as the 358.53 holds, we should be seeing continuation trades lower. NQ, well, that's Apple. Let's take a look at Apple. 150.64, we're trading well above our opening price, and we are in a channel to the upside. We don't want to see a break below 152.70. Switch trades right now on ES on the 6NT Renko. So if the 41.27 holds, then you're gonna get a push to that lower 23, and potentially even to 121.50. This is a distribution kind of formation. They put a captain setup, ran it over, put another captain setup, then a switch trade. Yeah, we need to be looking at an opportunity here. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's a captain setup switch trade on ES. Yeah, we should see a little bit of back and fill behavior here. James, I sent you a message. Just take a look, please. So it's 11:01. All right, guys. So things are slow. Not much going on here, and that kind of concludes my morning session. We're gonna end our day at 7:65 or on think that was 1 decision, 2 decisions with 4 contracts. Then it had 2 more decisions after that. 4 decisions basically. And this is how we are doing so far. Close to equity high at 12,492 for the year, and moving on to tomorrow's session. Now, I don't see myself trading anymore, but after he's done speaking, I'll just take a look and see if there's anything worth looking at, and then kind of go from there. But that's it for me, guys. It's a good day, and it's a tricky day actually, but we managed to put on a winner. And tomorrow is another day. Okay, precision is a decision. Trade in harmony, and we'll see you on the next one.